Hey, it's your boy Sid. It's your boy Dis. We in here together. Thoughts from your boy. Check us out. Peace. Record. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Dysfunctional's World.
I'm your boy Sid, aka Mr. Let's Talk.
So let's talk.
What are we talking about today?
Ultra Crepidarian.
Ultra Crepidarian.
Ultra Crepidarian. It's a word that I had gotten introduced to over the weekend. And the word means to express opinions on matters outside of one's scope of expertise. So I think we all are guilty of that at some point or another. What do you think?
To speak outside of the scope of someone's expertise. I think we are definitely all guilty of that.
How so?
We all, because a lot of the stuff that people speak on, they speak it from opinion based, not fact based. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's just opinion based. Be it a car, because guys think we know everything about a car.
We do.
You know what I'm saying? So 700 horsepower and CCs and this, you know what I'm saying? And
translates it to a faster vehicle.
Right, it would be wrong as hell, blow up the motor or something. You know what I'm saying? Or we just be wrong in what we saying. We don't blow up the motor, nothing like that, but it just don't make the car faster. We speaking out of our expertise.
What if we just speaking on what we heard or read?
And that's the problem. A lot of people where ultra crepidarianism applies to would be people who are just speaking on what they read, on what they heard or what they seen.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Or even what you read, because just because you read something don't make you an expert on it.
True.
And per definition, it says speaking outside of your realm of expertise.
Expertise is what it says. Knowledge of expertise.
So, yeah. And urban terms, we would call that gossiping. You know what I'm saying? Gossiping. But of course, there's a professional term for it because it applies to professional things as well.
Right.
Yeah. You can't tell somebody they gossiping if they got their stats wrong in accounting. That's not gossiping. You just wrong. That's ultra
fraud.
Crepidarianism. You know what I'm talking about?
That's fraud.
Right, exactly. And then the IRS got their own term for fraud.
Yeah, fraud.
And then the police got their term for it, jail.
Embezzlement.
Right, exactly. So every level.
Then the charge that you go to jail behind is embezzlement.
Right.
Smuggling. Yep.
3 different terms. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, absolutely. We all guilty of that though. But it's like an everyday thing now. You know what I'm saying? Because
everybody is a social media person.
Yeah. Yep. Everybody.
So when the person told me this, they said you should never grow up to be this. So this is why they have a vast knowledge of everything. But then they went on to say, I haven't met any podcaster that is a psychologist or a professional person. Psychiatrist, psychologist, psychometrist, and it's another psych. Whatever. What do I know? I mean,
But see,
I just been to school for umpteen years
and got multiple degrees. That's it. But you don't know nothing, bro. You don't know. Yeah. You don't know. You don't know what you're talking about. Amazing. Another one. Like where?
Do you know where that term came from?
Which one?
Another one.
Khaled?
Nope.
Came from somebody else?
Jay-Z said it. Khaled the best. Here's another one.
Oh, okay. All right.
Came from a Jay-Z song. Jay-Z quoted DJ Khaled, or he said that in the verse. Khaled took "We the Best," another one. We got that from Jay-Z.
Oh, that's what's up. That's cool. See?
And he turned it into a $1 million saying.
Slogan. Hell yeah. Wow, that's what's up. See, and he worked within his realm of expertise. Within, not without. Within, he was within the parameters. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's a good word, y'all.
Ultra Crepidarian.
Yeah, ultra crepidarianism. And I'm adding the ism on the end just to make
it's a theory or
right. Well, it's a
practice.
Right. And I just think that that applies to everything that we talk about. That applies to our everyday lives, your everyday life, everybody's everyday life. At some point, we stay speaking
On
out
something
of
that we don't know.
right, something that we don't know, and we just giving our opinion. Whether we make our opinion sound the best,
Factual.
you know what I'm saying, or factual, right? Better word, yeah. If we make our opinion sound factual or not,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you just flat out tell somebody, "Hey, bro," he says, I don't know nothing about that."
Hey, bro, he says Lamborghini better than the Ferrari.
Right.
That's an opinion.
That's just an opinion. But if you were like, "Well, no, well, this one got 400 horsepower, this one got 500, this one," you know what I'm saying? And you saying
can
stuff to
prove it.
make it, yeah,
Factual.
then that's not, you know what I'm saying?
Opinion.
Right, that's not opinion based. You speaking fact based.
You know, I had told somebody a long time ago, I said, I think a lot of people speak out of hypothesis. And they're like educated guesses. Yes, they make educated statements,
Mm-hmm.
guesses about, like football, predictions. That's all a prediction is an educated guess, a hypothesis.
Mm-hmm.
So you take these words that we learn in business or biology or whatever professional realm that they go in and use them in everyday language, and people think you are smarter than what you are.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And it's crazy that people think you're smarter than what you are simply because you don't dumb down your speech.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Or put everything in layman terms. You know, and it's like, well, damn, why should I have to? You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know if it's that we have to or that we're comfortable doing it.
But some people are. Some people are just as comfortable using ultra crepidarianism, you know what I'm saying, as they are saying the word window.
Yeah.
You know, some people can just flow like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Others can't. Others work on it. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Others judge people who talk like that and be like, oh, they think they know it all. They think
they're white.
I used to get that personally a lot.
I used to get that.
I
too.
still get it now. The know-it-all part. People, oh, you think you a know-it-all? And that's just because of the way I speak. That's because I speak with a lot of confidence. A lot. Sometimes too much confidence because I could be dead wrong.
But you be reading facts.
But I read a lot.
You read a lot.
A lot.
So some of it could be right, on, spot on.
But it's like the overconfidence. People are like, oh, he just a know-it-all. So I get that. which is why sometimes I find myself dumbing down my talk. So people won't be like, oh, he go say it again. So guess what? You'll hear me, man.
So you dumb down yourself.
If I have to. You
I'm
see,
trying to
but
think that
not
I
if I have to,
dumb
but
down myself.
sometimes, you know what I'm saying, if I'm in the midst, you see what I'm saying, it's like it just flows. And you go with it.
Because when I was in the hood in Cali, I don't tell people this too, and I ain't going to tell it now.
All right.
My street name or my hood name will never be known to anybody in the world. But it was something very different than what you would typically, assume that it would be. And when I came to Alabama, my street name was California because I was from California, which just made natural sense. California from California.
Right.
I mean, they asked me what city I was from, and I'm like, you're not going to call me that. Like, that's not going to happen, nah.
Right.
And they were like, well, we'll call you. I said, that'll work. And it stuck. But I used to talk a certain way, so the dudes in the hood used to say certain things to me. Like I had asked somebody once upon a time that was from the hood or called themselves from the hood. I said, why is it that y'all treat outsiders that want to be in the hood different than you treat the average nigga that's in the hood? And they said, what do you mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then they thought about it and they said, why is it that people that are outside the hood want to come to the hood? I said, because the hood seems so much more appealing to the person that don't see it every day.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, well, that's why we treat y'all different. Because we don't understand why y'all want to get in when we trying to get out.
Ooh.
Ultra Crepidarian.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good one right there. I like that one. And it's true. Wow.
Very true.
Okay.
That's why the whole world is fascinated by black people right now.
Always have been.
They're fascinated by what y'all go through. The hard times that y'all make it through.
But yet we still have so much fun. in the middle of all that chaos, we make the best food, have the best barbecue. You know what I'm talking about? In the middle of gunfire and crack
40
deals
ounces.
and
Crack deals.
just everything, just all kind of just chaos. Chaos. No, and when I say chaos, because you get used to it.
That's what it's assumed to be.
You get used to it, right? So
You do
everybody in
get
the
used to
hood,
it,
like I
yes.
lived in the hood, he lived in the hood. And he from California, I'm from New York, right? But I can almost guarantee you, without us having never talked about this particular thing I'm about to say, the struggles is the same.
For the most part.
I can bet you that some of the stuff that him and his family went through on the West Coast, me and my family went through on the East Coast. Now, were the particulars the same? No, but the situation is the same. Meaning, hunger, sure, we went hungry sometime. Public assistance, welfare, food stamps, whatever y'all want to call it. You see what I'm saying? So it's like the exact things may not, you know what I'm saying, be the same, but the experience are the same. It's the hood.
Well, I guess, to be honest, my mother taught me how to fake it early.
Okay.
Because where we lived, I didn't think we were poor. I know that there were families that lived better because I've been over their house and I played with their kids and I seen what they had.
Mm-hmm.
But then I didn't think we didn't have a lot because I always had what I wanted. Whatever, like Nintendo. I was the first kid with the Super Nintendo. You know, like I was the shit that we knew about, I always had. I had a friend, he had all the shit you didn't know about. Like 3D6, you know, what was it, TurboGrafx 32, wait, 630, no, TurboGrafx 16.
Okay.
The shit with the bunk. The little black system that came out for a little while. They had a handheld before Game Boy. It was a color game. It was a color handheld. Played the same game cartridge that the game played.
Oh, no.
But you know, like it wasn't big. It didn't blow up like Super Nintendo and Genesis.
Right, like they thought it would. Yeah.
But he had that. You know what I'm saying? His dad had a game that you play on the TV that was like a airplane game. That you actually be flying and flipping upside down and crashing and blowing shit up. That's called a simulator. Now, you know what I'm saying? We got all those on our Xboxes or our PlayStations now, but he had that shit before then. That's what I'm saying. So I had friends that had shit before shit, and I had friends that didn't have as much as me.
Right.
So I always felt like I had enough. When I got older, my mom told me, you know, the secrets. Like, oh, yeah, well, we were on public assistance, or we were getting welfare or whatever. I'm like, what were we? And she's like, yeah. Wow. But I never knew that. Like, I knew we had food stamps, but I never think, you know, I never think second about it. Like, food stamps, everybody got food stamps, right?
Right.
Like when they actually had the ones you tear out the book.
Yeah, the paper food.
Yeah. I'm like, everybody got these, right? Or, you know, maybe everybody, mom don't feel that they trust their kid enough to give them the paper book. Like my mom gave me the book like, here go the 5s and the 10s and you go buy what the fuck you want to buy. All right. So I always ate. You know, I never went hungry.
There you go. Right here, take this. I remember them. I remember them days,
I'm gonna be at work
man.
all day. Don't do this, don't do that. I didn't do it, or I did do it, or you know, like I said, the only reason I went to the hood in the first place because I was bored and I had shit else to do that day. I got on a bus and traveled all the way to the hood because I didn't have shit else to do that day. And then whatever went down in the hood just went down, and then the rest is, you know, history. But that's how I initially got over there because I was bored.
Bored in the house, and I'm in the house bored. Bored in the house, and I'm in the house. But yeah, so ultra crepidarianism.
Ultra crepidarianism.
Are
you a victim of it?
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, we all are, man. I mean, you know, we all stay talking like we just know what the hell we talking about. And it could be something that we have very little information on.
Or it could be something we have a whole lot of information on.
Well, if it's something I have a whole lot of information on, then I don't feel like I'm speaking out of my expertise.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But if I don't know that much about it,
so we're talking about like relationships, and we're talking about scenarios of why human brains do different things.
Mm-hmm. I think in relationships,
it's all opinion.
It's all experience based.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Which is just a fancier way of saying opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because that's still opinion. You know, but it's like my opinion is based off this experience that I had.
Right.
So when somebody come to me with a similar experience, then I'm gonna tell them what I did to get, you know what I'm saying, to get through. So in that case, yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
But I think we all experience it. We all guilty of it. Some more than others, though. You know what I'm saying? Some more than others. Some people thrive on that. And like when you tell somebody don't grow up to be this, well, guess what they want to do? They want to grow up to be that. Because the more you tell people not to do it, the more they tend to do it. That's human nature. The same way we speak our opinion like it's fact, that's human nature. It's just somebody came up with a term for them, like, bloop, slap this on there. You see what I'm saying? So now you can prefix your words with this.
True. Or
somebody else can. You know what I'm saying? So that way the person hearing or watching or whatever the case may be can know, okay, a lot of this is fact-based, opinion-based. Mm. You see what I'm saying? And maybe I need to do some research behind what they're saying. Mm. Unless they themselves say, hey, listen, I'm speaking from experience. So it's experience-based and not fact-based. Or, matter of fact...
But wouldn't that still be fact-based, experience-based? Because it did happen.
Yeah, but I'm saying your experience may not be... Well, your experience is your truth or your fact. But what I was going to say, in the writing world, right, they have a thing called op-ed.
Okay.
So op-ed, when you have a lot of writers write an op-ed piece, all that means is opinion-based. That's it. They took the OP from opinion and the ED from based and put them together. It's op-ed. So you hear a lot of news reporters, sportscasters, you know what I'm saying, and people like that.
The news definitely.
Yeah, they use op-ed pieces because it's opinion-based. They can't get in trouble for it. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they do that, and that's why it's called that. So you can't be like, oh, you plagiarizing or not plagiarizing, but what's the word when you slander? You're not slandering somebody.
Slander.
Because this is an op-ed piece. This is just my opinion. It's opinion based, and they can get away with a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying, by saying that my book is an op-ed book or my article or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, I think we are all guilty of it, but being op-ed, I would think it's like a counter.
It's
you know what I'm saying, to that.
Opt. For the opt.
I mean, it's your opinion. You know what I'm saying? So,
but it's a safe way to say it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes, but I'm saying when you have ultra crepidarianism, right, which is just basically somebody speaking outside of their expertise, right?
Speaking outside of their
expertise. I think especially what newscasters and stuff try to do is get away with that by saying it's opinion based. Or saying it's the op-ed. You see what I'm saying? So like we can listen and be like, no, that's ultra crepidarianism. And they be like, well, no, this is an op-ed piece. And then you like, oh, okay, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? You got to back down now because you like, okay, bet. So because you titling it and you letting everybody know this is an op-ed, this ain't fact-based, this op-ed, and you know what I'm saying? That's just their way of getting around it. You know, because you know how folks...
ladies and gentlemen, I think we all are guilty of ultra crepidarian.
And you know how modern day people get around that saying, I'm just speaking my truth. That's the modern way of saying the same thing.
Someone told you that recently?
I'm just speaking my truth.
Have you heard that recently? Did someone say that? Have you ever heard that? I'm just speaking my truth. This is just my fact. Right. You don't know my walk. Right. You don't know my struggle.
Yeah.
Do I? Have I heard your struggle before?
Right.
What is so unique about your struggle that I've never ever heard anybody that went through something similar or witnessed it myself?
Nothing.
Now, on my other channel, I do pieces about serial killers and zodiac signs. And some of those things I hear about or talk about are things that I never ever heard before. Scenarios I've never been put in personally, thank goodness. Situations that I would hate to be finding myself in, but that's what I speak about. I'm not an expert. I never claimed to be an expert on serial killers. The pathological thinking of a serial. I don't write books like that. I don't even. But I do research, and I document the research that I've looked up, read, and understand to the best of my ability. And like I said, a lot of people are ultra crepidarians.
Yes, they are. A lot. I like
that
word.
Your favorite YouTube personality might be one.
Oh, of course. I would say a lot of people, a lot of actors, a lot of, entertainers, a lot of, professional people, especially like in Hollywood, they got this thing where they invite each other to each other's houses, and it's a lie, but they do it to each other all the time, and it's just a thing that's understood to be. You know what I'm saying?
Come by the house sometime.
Right. Knowing that, one, you don't even know where they live, and two, they don't mean that. It's just a formal thing that they say. Crazy.
That is the formal thing they say. What's the name? Say it all the time. Tonight Show, The Late Show. Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon. You should come by the crib sometime.
Mm-hmm. And they don't mean that. That's just Hollywood talk. One of them things. All right, y'all. Ultra Crepidarianism or Crepidarian. New word. 3 vowels. You know what I'm talking about? Remember that. Thought from your boy, we introduced y'all to a new word, man. We love teaching. We love learning. We love spreading the information.
I'm your boy, Dysfunctional's World.
I'm your boy, Said. We out of time. Till the next time.
Screaming, let's talk.
Peace.
Peace.
Woo.